Big welcome to both teams, the New South Wales and Queensland women's.
And good afternoon, everybody. Peter Jolly with you in the commentary box. And welcome along to a little bit of history this afternoon. The first ever clash between New South Wales Police and Queensland Police. Of course, both of these states have never played against each other in the history of Police Rugby League. That's all about to change in 2022. Fantastic to have your company wherever you are, right across Australia and indeed right around the world. A brilliant 2 days of rugby league, and hasn't it been just that? It all started, of course, on State of Origin night at a core stadium. What a clash that was. Then, of course, we had a brilliant game yesterday. It ended up being a draw between affiliated states and Queensland in the men's, an absolute ripper. And, of course, that clash is up in full on the Australian Police Force Rugby League page. So all is in readiness. It is going to be New South Wales women running right to left here at the iconic Leichhardt Oval. A big crowd in. We're going to have some fun here today. Of course, we're playing for an Australian jersey as well, so a lot is on the line. So sit back and experience history in the making here at Leichhardt Oval. And what a start. What a start for New South Wales. As I mentioned, a big crowd in. I would say a couple of thousand in here at Leichhardt Oval. Phenomenal atmosphere. Well, we speak about history in the making. Now, who's going to go after the first try to create history? Here's Shoulders. Takes play down inside the 10. Given back away for Lynx. Sending it back through the back line. There's an overlap out to the right-hand side of the field. Here it comes. Wow, we didn't have to wait long, did we? In the first set of 6, New South Wales, well, they've gone straight through. Incredible start. And an incredible passage of play over there to the Wayne Pearce Hill side of the field. And over they go. Incredible. And White, of course, has picked up the try. She's just signed on with the West's Tigers. And we wish her all the very best in her pursuit. She's also the national 100-metre runner. What a brilliant start. Well, that all came, of course, from the kickoff. Ball going over the touchline, and then moments later, the silky fullback. Now we understand why there's so many wraps on White. Phenomenal. Is the kick from the touchline, just to the right-hand side of the post. So no change, 4-0 on the Crimsafe scoreboard here at Leichhardt Oval. Now, if you've just tuned to our coverage for the very first time, we bring the police weather ball out at all the big occasions. Very trusty device up here in the police commentary box. Sitting on 14 degrees. Not much humidity. With blustery conditions. So 20 knots. So the wind is behind New South Wales in the first half of football. Well, they couldn't have asked for a better start, could they? A phenomenal start. And White will go down in the Police Rugby League history books as the first ever try scorer between New South Wales and Queensland. So this is where we are, coming outside the 30-metre line. You can hear the crowd. We've got a penalty here. A penalty forthcoming in the first couple of minutes of this clash. as they shoot for touch. Well, we talk about the pendulum in the game of rugby league. All the attack has been with New South Wales since the beginning. So they take the tap here just short of the halfway line, and they run straight into Story. She's got a great worth ethic. Unbelievable offload when she hits the advantage line. We look out for that today as a prominent feature for the Queensland Police. So they cut out one. Did well there to hold on to the football. The cover converging. There, of course, by Cantrell. He's also very powerful. Strong Fen, great defender. Here's the try scorer in white. Taken down just short of the 30. Short pass there. That was Gregory. Of course, the halfback dynamic. She plays a lot of Harvey Norman Cup for Canterbury and the Barella Bears, so she knows what big-time rugby league is all about. Here's come the chasers. The ball's going to bounce. Which way is it going to bounce? It's going to bounce back into the field of play. Now it's taken over the touchline. As it was the last tackle, there'll be a turnover here to Queensland, and they're about to get their own little piece of history here. They're going to have the attack 10 metres out from their own goal line on a very blowy day here in Leichhardt. Coming live out of the most iconic, got to be in the top 2 or 3 here in Sydney, doesn't it? Home of the West Tigers, and of course Balmain Tigers. Plenty memorable moments. We're playing host today for our first ever clash between New South Wales and Queensland. With Peter Jolly in the broadcast box, as we see now Queensland trying their very best to get past the 30-metre line. Couple more left up their sleeve here. They're looking around for support players left, right and centre. They run straight there into Lee Bedford, and she's brought down here just short of the 40-metre line. Couple more left up there. Bag of tricks as they come through the middle corridor again. Now here's Cantrell with the crowd trying to cheer her on as she's brought down on the last tackle. Now they'll need a good kick here. Where's their halfback? Here she comes now onto the footy. Whacks it off the right boot. And this ball's going to be setting up for Queensland, I think you'll find. Was a touch? No, says the referee. And Cantrell, she's held with the football. Couple of metres inside New South Wales' territory. So it's a changeover back to the New South Wales Police, just short of the halfway line. Now the crowd here, they're not happy with the referee, but we have to respect our man with the whistle. As we see now the ball come back into New South Wales' territory, and they're cut down just short of the halfway line by a few metres. Now rocking forward, this is Jessica Brooks. Great story from Jessica. Was brought up in Terrigal, the Trojans. She's played a lot of big-time rugby union. Taken down here a couple of metres inside the Queensland territory. The pendulum sitting at 97% of attack. Now all of a sudden we've got a ball on the ground here. The referee is going to get a signal from the touch judge here to restart the tackle count shortly as they skip across the field. Now they look to straighten up, and taken down here about 24 metres away from the Queensland line. As we started the tackle count, as we see the ball comes back there now to Ellen Stone. Now she's lost it here. Good tackle, wasn't it, over the top there by Story. She's going to whack in defence, and the ball has just spilt out. She spilled the lollies there. Bankstown Giants, Ellen Stone. So a scrum's going to back down here. Now the referee here, now we're going to have time off here. We've got problems. Looks like Ellen Stone. She's receiving a bit of attention out here on the left-hand side. Both trainers have gone over to make sure that everything is okay, and it's nice sportsmanship there by the trainers also from the Queenslanders. They've gone over to see if everything is okay. Trainers for the Queenslanders today, of course, is Nathan Bedford, who's the senior watch house officer at Cleveland. And it's tremendous today, folks, to welcome into the house the New South Wales Police Commissioner. The New South Wales Police Commissioner is in Leichhardt Oval. She's supporting the women, Karen Webb. So we welcome her to Leichhardt Oval in her official capacity today as New South Wales Police Commissioner. So Queensland to their feet. And it was Gilgooly providing a lot of chat from the back. Of course, the 30-year-old. She supports the Broncos. Her favourite NRL player is Darren Lockyer. She lived in Brazil, actually. She's very multi-talented. She's learnt Portuguese, and she's also very familiar with 5 other languages. She's done her district officer's certificate, and she's done great things in Queensland Police. And now she's doing even better things on the field for Queensland. Taken down here just short of the halfway line. There goes the kick off the boot there of Guinea. Goes away from our try scorer in white. There's the brick wall as she tries to go straight through it and send the bricks crashing. But taken down there was, the tackle was Ackworth. Now they try to pester the middle defence of the Queensland Cops. Back away down to the right. The scramble's good. Easton's there in the tackle. They're tackling in numbers, aren't they, Queensland? It's been a feature so far. 3 and 4s in the tackle as they again pounce from dummy half. Here's Lynx from the Cougars. Takes play just a couple of metres over the Queensland end of the field. Back there now for the kick. This time the kick falls for Jessica Brooks. And this kick may sit up in goal. In the end, the wind pushes it over the dead ball line. So we're coming back out to the 20 here. Just clicked onto our Facebook stream, folks. This is the first ever clash between New South Wales and the Queensland Police. A little bit of history today. The beginning of a new era in Australian Police Rugby League. They've all come along for the journey. Taken play just outside the 30-metre line. So Bliss wants the football. She's the orchestrator. She's the go-to. Here she is, turning it back. Good impact there from O'Sullivan. You can hear the whistle. That means it's a little bit too high there on Easton. Very proud constable from Goondiwindi. They come from far and wide, as you'd expect in Queensland. From Springfield to the Brisbane City, out to Mackay, Gladstone, Townsville, even Thursday Island. And Tonya Bradford is positioned. Here's a second penalty here, just laying all over Cassandra McMullen. So how many times do we see it in the game of rugby league? You can get piggyback penalties, and all of a sudden, the game can change. So they'll take the tap, 20 metres out from the New South Wales line. Back to McCullen. Taken down here on tackle number 1. Given back away from Pratton, finding herself in a dummy half. Here's Easton now with the run. So, short side, Pratton again, angling it back on the inside. There was Suckling, meeting her front on. So down by 4 points to 0. As we see now Bliss, she's taking the ball to the line, offloads it to Gunn. She's wrapped up there, just about a metre away from the line. Ball played back. Here's Anderson, giving across to Pratton. She offloads it. They're close, aren't they, on the last tackle now. They'll get to their feet and they'll play the football. Which way will they go? Will they kick it to the left-hand side of the field? Pratton offloads it. Now they run. Bliss kicks. Kick into the in-goal area. Was she taken away from the football? It doesn't matter, does it, in the end? It's going to be a goal line dropout. More pressure coming up for Queensland Police. But what about the gem? The gem of the kick by Samantha Bliss. She's very smart, isn't she? She's got a lot of time on her hands. She's from the Mackay unit. That's where she's stationed. Look out for her today to lead her troops. This historical clash. They scoot from dummy half. One-on-one tackle was superb there on Savannah Bratton. They tell me her best asset is her running game. Given back away now. Here's Bliss chiming in. Great distributor. Off the left or the right hip. Back away for Pratton. They borrow from dummy half. There's a chance to go to the line and get there. And the referee, he's going to give the first try for Queensland on this historical day in the Australian Police Rugby League calendar. How good was that, folks? Beautiful sturge. It was beautiful work. And Ackworth, the senior constable from Mount Gravatt, has scored a history moment try for Queensland. Right in the corner of the Keith Barnes stand. She'll never forget it. Putting her name up in lights for the very first time. Well done. Michaela Ackworth, senior constable. In jersey number 15. Too strong on that occasion. So the kicking duties. 4 for Gladstone's Tani Guinea. Just to the left-hand side of the post. So we've got a ball game with 14 minutes remaining in the first half of football. We're locked up. State against state. Copper against copper. This is what it's all about, isn't it, folks? And we would love to be as interactive with you back at home. Let us know on Facebook where you're watching our historical clash from Leichhardt Oval. I know there's a lot of coppers now over in New Zealand taking our live pictures today, and the same back over in the United Kingdom. In the early hours, we welcome you to Leichhardt Oval. Here's Gunn now coming up the commentary edge. Works it back to the left. Falling here on this occasion for Cantrell. Coming out of the Mount Isa station. Very powerful. She's got a great fend. Many of skills in our great game of rugby league. Look out for that today. Taken down there by Gregory. Now given back away from Bliss. Again turning it off her hip, and they run into O'Sullivan. So that's the halfway line here in the middle of Leichhardt Oval. We're locked up on the Crimsafe scoreboard. Here's Cantrell now on the last. Now we just have a look at White. Where is she? She's back here. They might go with the little thumping kick over the top. There's the chase, but it's gone straight down to White. Good footwork. Speed to burn. Making her home here at the West Tigers. And the Harvey Norman Cup. We wish her all the very best in her pursuit into the NRLW as well, as we see a knock on here. A little bit of push and shove here coming from Queensland's hooker in Guinea. Stationed at Gladstone, just south of Rockhampton. So as I mentioned, they've come from far and wide. Springfield, the Capricornia, Caboolture, and all the way out into Thursday Island. You see Bradford coming into the game very shortly, being named on the interchange bench. So Bliss will feed it. Pratton turns it away. Onto it this time, it's Homwood from Rockhampton. Constable, Homwood. And great things for Queensland Police in the meat capital and the beef capital of Queensland, of Australia for that fact. And what about Women's Rugby League in that part of the world? The North Queensland Gold Stars, of course, winning the BMD Premiership in the Queensland Rugby League in brilliant conditions with the bomb after the full-time hooter only last weekend up at Redcliffe. Of course, those highlights are on qrl.com.au. So Queensland here looking to put the foot to the pedal. Here's Anderson. It's gone backwards, says our referee. So at the last tackle now. Where's Bliss? She sends it away. There's the kick in towards the goal post. And look at this defence coming forward by Guinea. What a first-class number 9 she is. She's absolutely everywhere. Just like this lady over the top in Gracie Ryder. This Ryder comes from Mount Isa. Look for her tremendous defence. Speaking of defence, how good was that? Pushing them back towards their own goal line here by a couple of metres. So Hinton's brought a fan club. Taken down here just short of the 20-metre line. Of course, Hinton plays for Mounties in the New South Wales Rugby League Harvey Norman Premiership. It's been going now for a number of years here in New South Wales. Back there now for Gregory. She decides, let's play it up the other end of the field. And Gilguli bringing it back for the Maroons. Very good on her feet, isn't she? From the Springfield station, interchanges being made by Queensland. We've got Easton coming out onto the field again. Look at this defence. Get that into you. And she pops straight back up. Sophie Gunn. Given back away from Bliss again. So 5 metres inside the New South Wales' territory as they look to probe any possible gap, but Shakespeare closes that down just as quick. Good ball from Bain off the left, up towards the 30, up towards the 20 now, and it's the last. So will we go high to the air? Let's see what can come of this. Given back away from Bliss, puts in the kick. It's going to bounce. It's going to bounce for Queensland. Now they've lost it. Unfortunately, it's come to an end for Queensland right on the 10-metre line. New South Wales ball coming off their own goal line. Well, what about the first 10, 15 minutes? It was all New South Wales. Queensland couldn't get the football. Now in the last 10 minutes, Queensland have all, it's been all Queensland, hasn't it? They combine well. It's been a feature between Bain and Guinea. And congratulations to New South Wales. They're on a roll. They're up over the halfway line, and this time they've just gone without it. Well, they had the right idea, didn't they? They definitely had the right idea. They were looking, searching for holes through the middle. And finally one came, but the last pass option just didn't go the way that they expected it to. As we see now Queensland about to put the ball now into the scrum. Just short of halfway. We've got a very big backline spread to the right here, which is the commentary edge if they elect to come this right-hand edge. That's the way they execute their play from the scrum. Here's Anderson now. Push back towards her. Going into the field. She's from the Highway Patrol. She uses the gun. Make sure that everybody in Queensland's doing the required speed. And she's living up to that as well on the field here in the first historical clash between Queensland and New South Wales. There's Lee Bedford from the Campbelltown City Kangaroos in defence. Given back away again from Guinea. On it comes. They're trying to bust their way forward, aren't they, here through the middle. So 4 points all here on the Crimsafe scoreboard. Back away now from Bliss. She's looking around. It's still the last tackle. Here's Gunn. Does she know about it? She'll need to pass. Can she pass? Too many Blues over the top. Prevented her from getting that ball away. Credit to Brooke Walker. Over here on the left wing for New South Wales. The scramble was very good, and it needed to be, and Brooks no stranger to big-time rugby league. Plays for the Harvey Norman West Tigers. I got to know her calling the New South Wales Rugby League as well for the Tarsha Gale Cup. When I used to do that. Taken down here, 25 metres out from the line. New South Wales, they look to put the foot to the accelerator. What a good shot. Teresa Anderson has come up with a beauty, but just holding down a little bit too long for our referees' patience. And Cassandra McMullen was in there as well, sporting the blonde Goldilocks. And the tap is taken here just short of the halfway line. As I said, a bumper crowd in here at the historical clash between both states. Always delivers, always will. Taken down there. Here's O'Brien, sending it away. Here's Bedford, beats the first one. Takes play inside the 30. So back away again for O'Brien. They're going to run it. Here's Gregory, gives it short to shoulders. Good run by the bustling prop. So here come New South Wales. Again, they work the Wayne Pearce Hill end of the field. Joseph sends it away. They're looking out there for Duncan. Duncan can't get it. They'll play the ball back now. Couple more out off their sleeve. They go for a dig. Look at this impact. Brings an almighty jolt. I bet you felt that in Goondiwindi. Last tackle now for New South Wales. Look for the little kick into the in-goal area. I think she's offside. Referee, it's at the post. She's got back with it. Now the referee here is going to say changeover, but just from the naked eye, I think she was in front of the kicker, but more than likely it wouldn't have been a try. Probably half a metre in front of the kicker. As Queensland now come back away with it. And look at this defence. They're going to drive her back into their in-goal area. Well, don't worry about the kick to the in-goal. Just wait for Queensland to come back into the field of play, and then we'll just go for the big barge and push them backwards. Wow. How good was that passage of Police Rugby League? Brilliant stuff. So the goal line dropout is going to come here from underneath the post. Will they go for a short one? Hoofing it up into the gale. Now, I've got to remember that they're kicking into the gale. Here's White now, the historical try scorer with the football. Given back now through the middle of the field. They charge, they barge, his shoulders. Plays the football. They've got to come to the left-hand side. They do. The dummy, the palm, the offload, the try. Brilliant rugby league by New South Wales. The crowd goes up. The scoreboard now goes up. Oh, that's just absolutely stunning. That is what this is all about, folks. Oh, aren't you loving this? Brilliant stuff. Brilliant work. And over they go on the left-hand edge. And New South Wales take their state to the front by a further 4 points. Well, this has had absolutely everything, hasn't it? I mean, it all started, of course, on Wednesday night at Origin. We saw the men go around, the curtain raiser. Congratulations to New South Wales men on that night, only a couple of nights ago, in front of what started out as a small crowd and gates open. What an honour it was for many of the Coppers towards the back end of that clash to be playing in front of more than 60,000 fans. Here's the kick from the touchline. Looks good. It looks good. It's a pearler. Beautiful kick from Gregory. Absolutely nailed it. Sensational kick. Plays for the Bulldogs and the Harvey Norman Cup. The Barella Bears. That's where she got her start in rugby league. Just looking around the crowd. Plenty of Cops here today. All coming in to support their fellow comrades in battle, and they do a tremendous job. Shoulders has lost it though. It's gone backwards though. And now New South Wales being pushed back to their own 30-metre line. Getting off of there was McCullum. This time straight there into Bliss. So just a couple of metres short of the halfway line here, New South Wales. Leading by a converted try here. We're creating history at Leichhardt Oval. And we're also playing for an Australian jersey today. A big year ahead. Definitely. Here's Brooks. The girl from Terrigal. Now the sirens broke here, so the ground announcer has just announced half-time as Shoulders takes the final hit up of the first half of rugby league, folks. And what an entertaining clash that was. We really hope that you enjoyed that wherever you are right across the world. We go to the break with New South Wales leading Queensland by 2 tries to 1. It's 10 points to 4. We'll take a break and come back for the final 35 minutes on the other side of this commercial break. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Peter Jolly with you in the commentary box here at the beautiful, iconic Leichhardt Oval. Not a cloud in the sky. Sitting on a pretty chilly, though. 16 degrees right now in Sydney, but wow, what a first half of football we have watched in awe between Queensland and New South Wales. And if you just tune to our live coverage, this is the first ever clash between New South Wales and Queensland Police. So we're creating a little bit of Australian Police Rugby League history in Sydney this afternoon under clear blue skies. And speaking of the Blues, rolling their way back up over the 30-metre line in the first touch. Straight back there into Pratton. They come the short side. Here's Maggie. This is Townsend. All the way, of course, from the Dubbo Goannas, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. The Dubbo Goannas. Takes play just short of the halfway line. Now they look to rumble through the middle. Here's Bedford. She's from the Campbelltown City Kangaroos. They switch it again now from coast to coast. They're looking around for support. No support came there. They were looking around for Brooke Walker. Not forthcoming on that occasion. And don't forget, folks, coming up after this one, we've got the men's Origin. Should be an absolute cracker. That's coming your way at 4 o'clock today. And I'm just looking around the crowd as we just wait for a scrum to be packed down, and credit to all the local police stations in and around Sydney. They've given a lot of their officers and constables and wherever they work a little bit of free time here today to come out and watch history in the making. So history awaits in the next 28 minutes of this contest, as they now come back inside New South Wales's territory. Now we can hear a penalty, and they've just gone a little bit too high here. The team in blue, as the team in maroon pumped this quite easily over the touchline there off the boot there of Gilgooly. Hasn't she been absolutely outstanding on her feet today, the fullback Marie Gilgooly? And a superb knock. Here's Wilson taking play inside the 30. There's Pratton. Guinea. Now to Bain. She's played good minutes. She's strong, she's powerful, she's dynamic. Here's Pratton. They want to quick play the ball. Bain bends down, offloads it. Bliss delivers. Back to Cantrell. Surging away close. Spinning it back now to the main grandstand side of the park. Back to Ryder. Trying to step her way out of the tackle. Draws in 3 defenders. So it's the last tackle now. They'll go for a scurry from dummy half. The ball will come out surely very soon, but no. Ball and all tackle there on Samantha Bliss. Can you believe it? Well, they went for that right edge. But Bliss just couldn't quite unload it, but that was credit to New South Wales. Of course, not allowing her to get that pass that we know that she's renowned for. So here's Joseph now. They run straight there into Savannah Pratton. Coming back past their own 10-metre zone. This time hard and straight into Frances Wilson. Coming away from the northern end in the first half. Now this is going to help them. Queensland not back the 10 metres. So here's Shoulders, rumbling towards the middle field. She's played a lot of Group 10, also a part of the New South Wales Rugby Country representative side. That was a flat pass there from Joseph to Suckling. Back there now through the middle is Carter for the Bankstown Giants. Here's Lynx. They need a good ball. Taken down there on the 20. So it's the 5th and it's the last. They've got to go back a few metres, then clean up. Now they thump it downfield. Going back away now, it is Gray. It's toe to head. There's going to be a chance. But the referee says, I'm not that excited. I'm not that excited at all. Well, he spoilt the party, hasn't he? Told Queensland to come back and play it. Well done to our match official. Crowd applauding his decision as we see a penalty to Queensland coming off their own 20-metre zone here. And of course it was Caitlin Cantrell, constable from Mount Isa. So Carter's over the top. They play the ball 20 metres short of the halfway line. Here's Gilgooly. Gee, we know that she can streak away at any opportunity. Very silky hands. She's a very live wire at the back. Good on her feet. Also creates a lot of chat from the back. That's where they are, just short of the halfway line. Running towards the northern end in the second half of footy. We see the afternoon shadows now extending across the oval. Last play in this set. Little chip and chase. Who's it going to come down for? It's the last tackle though. Here's Homewood, kicks, they chase, ball's on the ground, picked up here by Brooks. Wow, what about that bit of rugby league? It's going to be a changeover. Well, I think it is. Let's just keep an eye on it. Yeah, the referee does say that in the end. Well, that was pulling a little bit of a half a rabbit out of a box, wasn't it? Exciting passage of historical rugby league unfolding before our very own eyes. So here's Madrita Shoulders. She's played big minutes. She's the toiler of the pack. She's got a wicked flick in her game as well, which she pulls out on big occasions. Look out for that today. Here she comes again onto the football. Again, she makes good field territory. That's the halfway line. Suckling, the captain, offloads. Now, straight and hard into the defence of Wilson. Does the last tackle, good hands. Up it goes. Chases are coming through. Now, Queensland down the touchline. Here's Gray. Tremendously well to stay in the field of play. Georgia Gray from Brisbane City. Downtown Brisbane, the home of the Olympics in 10 years. Oh, what a great city. New casino getting built. The mall, the river. Story Bridge. It's the place to be, I'll tell you. Here's the kick out. Well, the pass looked to go out wide to Mace. Well, for a moment they were going to put in the kick. Just short of the halfway line. Charging back over halfway now. This is Easton. Very hard to put on her back. Townsend's in there. Last play. Bliss. In between fullback and the winger. The chasers. Well, that was effective. Taken down there just short of the 30-metre line. So White now picked up the first try in the 4th minute of the match. What a historical moment that was. It'll never be taken away from her. Who's just signed on to go around with the West Tigers in the Harvey Norman Cup. Eyeing off the NRLW Premiership as we see a knock on here from Gregory. Right in the middle of the field. But folks, let us know where you're watching our live coverage today. Joe Barrett doing an outstanding job with the Queensland Rugby League. She's watching, no doubt, from her full-time job up there in the University of Queensland. As we come to know Joe, very proud Queenslander, ex-Jillaroo. Spent many a time with her in a commentary box calling the Queensland Cup and the BMD Premiership a real gem, showing her support here for the Coppers today. Taken down just short of the halfway line. Drop us a line on Facebook. Work your way to your phone or your laptop or your iPad and let us know where you're watching this historical moment. Historical moments. There's been 3 tries there this afternoon. Given back away from Bliss. Taken down there by Brooks. That's Gilgooly waiting patiently at a dummy half, the fullback. Here's Bliss trying to puncture the defence. Drop down here right on the 30. There's a knock on, middle of the field. Change over back to New South Wales, and Mary Gaffney Dawson has joined the fun on Facebook, folks. She's watching our live coverage from Mudgee. Lisa Little saying this is hardcore stuff. Watching from Rockhampton. Well done to Lisa Little and Mary Gaffney Dawson. Tremendous to have your coverage watching this today as well. Don't be shy. Let us know where you're coming from. As New South Wales look to rock and roll their way over the halfway line. There's that ball out the back door. Now they're into touch. Maddie Duncan from Macquarie University. Talisha Marie Jones is watching from just down the road here in New South Wales in the CBD of Sydney. Does the last tackle here. So it's going to be a changeover right on the 40-metre line. Darren Bellany taking our coverage from Adelaide. So this is the power of live streaming, folks. If you want your competition live stream, get in contact with your local video production operators in your local area, because not only does it go throughout Australia, it goes to every part of the world. Albion Park as well. Alan Benedictcock. Well done, and the Country South Steelers are watching our coverage too. And this game going live into every station right across both states. Here's McCullum. And Collins is watching from the Sunshine Coast. Saying Sammy Bliss is absolutely killing it. Now, I work it to the right-hand side of the park. They're looking around for Gunn. Taken down there, 10 metres in from the hillside, off the boot this time of Bliss. The kick, the chase. Oh, it's going to be a try, I think. I think she's come up with it. Oh, no, she's been denied. Samantha Bliss, can you believe it? She's put in the kick. The chase was superb, but the referee said, unfortunately, I can't hand you the penalty, the try. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Now we've got a little bit of Well, we've got a few players down. I think you'll find, yeah, it's that lady in Samantha Bliss. Yeah, there she is in the in-goal area. Well, she hasn't been able to get back up. Well, she knew that she had to put everything that she could possess into coming up with what would have been an almighty Queensland try. But now she's succumbed to injury here. Trainers are just making sure that everything's okay. She's just signalling them to the trainer in Nathan Bedford. He's the senior watch house officer from the Cleveland Watch House. Just to direct a little bit of pressure there. And gee, let's hope that she's going to be okay, Samantha Bliss, to stay out there on the field. Let's just keep an eye on her and see if she can walk back into the huddle of where her Queenslanders have gathered. As you can see there, and very understandably, she's limping her way back into Queensland territory now. She's just getting a little bit more feeling in that. Well, that's a good sign, isn't it? That's a tremendous sign led by Samantha Bliss. I'll bring a applause from the crowd. So she has gone out there on the right edge though, so we'll just keep an eye on her, and I'm pretty sure New South Wales could well signal traffic down that right edge of Queensland very shortly and give her one hell of a test. Referee here just telling the Blues to go back away and play it. Taken down here 30 metres away from their own line. Ella Harris joining our coverage, watching her fellow players from the Campbelltown City Kangaroos. Welcome. And Leah Jones-Davis watching all the way from northeast Victoria, along with Darcy Ryder in far north Queensland. Welcome to the coverage. Welcome to this. This is speed. This is class. They come down to Gilgooly. The pass. Oh, they bombed it. Unfortunately for New South Wales, the last touch didn't quite go the way they wanted it, but wow. Don't you love it when they're running with will and grit and grunt and speed and brilliant execution down the Wayne Pearce Hill of the field. Up by 2 tries to 1. Just clicked onto our first ever clash between New South Wales Police and Queensland Police. Don't be fooled by the empty hills in the background, folks. The grandstand here on the western side of the field is at nearly 95% capacity. Tremendous turnout to watch this historical encounter. That was Wilson. Taken down there, the toilet of the pack for Queensland. There's the palm here from Guinea. The girl from Gladstone with a penalty here. So what have we got left? Just over 11 minutes remaining in this one. Still anyone's game of rugby league. Find the touchline. Right on the 40-metre line. Here's Wilson. Back away from Pratton to Guinea. Guinea calling for the football to come back to her, but that's not about to come as Bradford will play it. So this is Ryder. Right in the middle of the field. Down by 6 as Queensland come back there now. Through the middle. Again to the right. Gilgooly kicks. She runs. She chases. This ball's going to go over the touchline. Over the touchline in goal. Straight out the back door over the dead ball line as well, pretty much. As New South Wales come back to the 20-metre line for the tap restart. So the fan club. Many fan clubs from both sides of the border are in here today supporting both states. A brilliant day here at Leichhardt Oval. And 10 minutes remaining in the contest. Here's Suckling. The captain, of course. A representative player from the Canberra Raiders. Down there in the ACT. He's the first try scorer in white. That's the halfway line. Given back to the left. Gregory kicks. The chasers are coming through. The ball might go into touch. Well, they knew what was on, didn't they? New South Wales, they knew what was on, all right. They knew that the Queensland winger over there on the right edge in Sophie Gunn was a little bit out of position. But luckily for Gunn, the ball had gone over the sideline, so she's let off the hook. Sophie Gunn, 29 years of age. Growing up, of course, she supported the Roosters. Her favourite NRL player, Harry Grant. That's where we are, tackled right in the middle of the field, Queensland. Down by 6. There's only 6 points in this. Only a converted try. Slow to their feet. Lucky there not to give away a penalty. Taken down there by Shakespeare. There's Cantrell. That's Pratton. So it's the 5th and the last. There goes the kick. Brooks sees it go past her. Duncan, she puts the foot to the accelerator and takes play back up over the halfway line for the Queenslanders. So the Blues rock and roll forward here. This is Brooks. Met there front on by Ryder. Well, that was a crowd penalty, maybe. You could hear the crowd saying, get off her. The referee agrees. So New South Wales shoot this into touch. They'll come away with it right on the 30-metre line with just over 7 minutes remaining. History awaits. That's Bedford. The 10-on-10 collide. Gracie Ryder bringing her down. There's Joseph. Back to Gardner. Offloads the football. They're going to keep it alive. They're going to throw the dummy. They're going to back themselves. They're going to back themselves to get over. No, no, no. Oh, dear. The crowd from New South Wales has seen something that Queensland dream about doing in these sorts of situations, and that's preventing any possible try from New South Wales, and they've done it tonight. Well, this afternoon leading into tonight, that was absolutely superb defence. That was incredible. So Queensland don't write them off. Doesn't matter if it's the state of origin, if it's the women's, the NRLW. We know what Queenslanders can produce in dying moments of clashes. So 40 metres out from their own line as they rock rock and roll past the 40-metre line. Referee was okay with that one. Crowd thought otherwise. So here's Bliss. What an epic match. As they go now the short side. Well done to hold on to that football as they come now into Gregory. So last tackle now for Queensland. The kick. The chase is good. There's Sophie Gunn combining there with Gray. On the ever so impressible White is Brooks now towards the 40. Taken down here by Story. So just over 4 minutes remaining. New South Wales have got a penalty right on halfway. This time the referee has said it's a little bit too high. Just looking around for the footy. It's coming over the sideline here. It's Hayley Joseph. Given back here to Shoulders. Winds herself up and rumbles past the 40-metre line. What a match. What an individual performance she's having. This is Suckling, the captain. Given back away now to the left. Here we go. White offloads it. Chance for New South Wales. Throwing the dummy. Offloading. And it's just couldn't go the way they wanted it. As Queensland, well, they've got 3 minutes. They've got 3 minutes. Let us know at home who's going to win this one. Who is your player of the match? Let us know on Facebook Live. Let us know your thoughts of this one, folks. The first ever clash between New South Wales and Queensland Police. Been an absolute beauty, hasn't it? And we've still got 2.5 minutes remaining. Look at this from Shoulders. What an inspiration she is. Penalty. Offside. So Queensland, time's against them. So they bang this into touch and they find the line up around halfway. So 2 minutes left. Gilgooly taps it. Back then out of Wilson. Wilson's been pushed up over the halfway line there. And Pratton, who goes down and picks the ball up. Here's Guinea offloading it. Solid tackle there from Bedford. Taken down right on the 40-metre line. This will bring oh, hello. Slaps all around from New South Wales. She's lost it. Story's lost it. And New South Wales, with just over 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining, as history awaits. Ryan Freo has hit us up on Facebook saying, let's go Blues, let's just wind it down here. Referee's not happy with this one. It's Hayley Joseph up to put the ball back into the scrum. So 1 minute, 10 seconds to go on the Crimsafe scoreboard. Playing for an Australian jersey today. Let's not forget that. Australian jersey is up for grabs. Plenty will go into the Australian jersey. No question about that. From both sides of the border. Here's Hinton. Taking play down to the 30-metre line. So Joseph here just waiting patiently to dummy half. She's going to kick now. Her chasers are coming through, led by Jessica Brooks. But Gray, can she stay in the field of play? No, she can't. Wow. The kick, the chase, and then they've picked up the Queenslanders and thrown them over the sideline. We're going to get the ball here, so we've got 18 seconds, folks. 18 seconds remaining. What an outstanding game of women's rugby league. What a shot that was. And what a shot in the arm for the Australian Police Rugby League. Kudos to everybody. It's been a phenomenal couple of days. The siren's about to go in the background, folks. The touch finder right on the 40. They take the tap. Easton kicks. But White comes up with it. She was the first try scorer here in Origin. Will she be the last to take this ball into the ground? It's all over. History in the making. Congratulations to New South Wales. What a match. What a victory. What a contest. New South Wales, 2 tries to 1, and the final score, 10 points to 4 on the CrimSafe scoreboard. That was phenomenal. How good was that, folks? Great stuff on both sides of the border. Hit us up on Facebook. Send your message of congratulations, not just to New South Wales, but also to the Queenslanders. That was absolutely sensational. So we stand by now for the presentations. And don't forget, folks, we'll be back at 4 o'clock. So don't go anywhere. We've got the presentations coming up, and then we're down to business with the men's, New South Wales and Queensland. But this has been phenomenal. Congratulations. Very proud spectators, very proud state, cheering on New South Wales and Queensland in Australian Rugby League women's football. How good. We'll stand by for the presentations, and we'll be back with the next clash coming your way at 4 o'clock.